Hello and welcome to Universe Mode. This is Monday Night Raw. This is a new series of Universe to go with it. And what a way it was that we capped off everything last night at No Way Out. It was a great way to send off that series, and now we kick things off big right away. We are here in Reno, Nevada for the first episode of this series of Universe, and the huge surprise, of course, comes from the fact that we have a new World Heavyweight Champion in Sting. The huge surprise that it was at No Way Out. Sting comfortably taking the World Heavyweight Championship away from the hands of Marty Scurll, and we will start off this evening's action by hearing from the new World Heavyweight Champion what it means for him to finally be the World Heavyweight Champion, what it means to stop that man, and where the future holds for Sting, I imagine, will all be talked about. But that is not the only thing to come on this huge night of action. Look at how we are starting things off here. The very first match of this universe is going to be a big one. American Alpha versus the Revival. World Tag Team titles are on the line. Chad Gable and Jason Jordan won the shot a few weeks back, and now they get the chance against the Revival to be the Tag Team Champions. Let's hope that they can pull it off in that way. Maybe they won't, actually, now that I think about it. If the Revival win, I'll be glad either way. Great tag team match room for to open the evening, but to end the evening, it is going to be surprising to say the least. Rosemary wants to fight someone. Rosemary, after losing her Raw Women's Championship to Asuka last night, wants to fight absolutely anyone she can, and she gets that here tonight. The main event slot going to Rosemary, and I wonder who will be her opponent on that evening. Is it someone already planned by Constable Dredge? Is it someone who does Rosemary just want an open challenge? Is it going to be Asuka herself? We'll find out in the main event this evening. What a night of action we're in for. Let's get right on the way by hearing from the World Heavyweight Champion. And there he is, the man of the hour himself, the Stinger, the World Heavyweight Champion. Sweet relief and mercy it was. I didn't think we'd see Sting again, in all honesty. But here we are a few weeks later, and he is the World Heavyweight Champion. Sting wanted to be honest, wanted to be real with the crowd in attendance here tonight, instead of coming out with the World Heavyweight Championship and having a big ceremony. It's going to be Sting talking with the crowd, people of Monday Night Raw, who Sting fought for last night at No Way Out. Let's see what this man has to offer to everyone. The reality is that Sting last night at No Way Out showed everyone this is where he belongs. Monday Night Raw is where Sting is. Monday Night Raw is who Sting fights for, and everyone in attendance makes Sting the proud man that he is. And they also, last night, succeeded in making Sting the World Heavyweight Champion. And on top of that, Sting now saying that so long as he is world champion, so long as he's the face of this brand, he will do his best to please everyone around here, to please the crowd who attend every single week, because without them, Monday Night Raw would be nothing. Sting would be nothing. Sting fights for them, and he honors them, so long as he has the crown to go with it. But there is big news by Sting delivered right there, and that this is the last run of the Stinger. This is the last time the Vigilante can do this. The day when Sting loses the World Heavyweight Championship is the day he calls his end. It's the day that the Stinger retires from this universe, but he goes out having one last run. And in conclusion, Sting has to say to everyone, thank you again. It's because of Sting, it's because of these crowds that Sting is the world champion right now. He'll fight on behalf of them. He'll fight for Raw, not to kill it, like Marty Scurll did. But the moment it comes to pass, Sting's duty is done. But until then, let's savor the moments and never forget. This is Monday Night Raw. Sting with a big message to deliver right there. The new World Heavyweight Champion, making sure that everyone knows where he stands. He is the world champion, but only so long as he can hold that belt for. He is only going to be around for as long as he's champion. But this is the brand that Sting fights for. Well, there was the news from the Stinger, but now it's time to start things off on this evening of action. It's time to kickstart this universe off right with in-ring action, and this is how we'll do it. American Alpha against the Revival for the tag team titles. Let's do this one. Chad Gable and Jason Jordan became #1 contenders a few weeks back in the last series of Universe, and now they have their sights set on a rematch with the Revival for the World Tag Team titles. The last time, it was just before SummerSlam. The last time, it was the Revival who walked out with those titles. This time, it's American Alpha who want those titles around their waist. Will that be coming the way, though, of these two talents? Will they be the World Tag Team Champions by the end of the evening? Or is the Revival going to show that they are the strongest tag team around? They are the benchmark tag team for a reason, and there ain't no one taking that away from them. We might very well be about to find that out. There stands American Alpha in the ring, and here come their opponents. Here come the Revival. Let us get ready for this one. The Revival are out, and they're in full force. They're ready to go here. Dash Wilder, Scott Dawson have been the tag team champions now for the better part of some 3 months, and they have shown complete dominance in doing so. Conquering teams left, right, and center, showing that they are the benchmark tag team here on Monday Night Raw, and we'll see how long they can keep it going for. Does it come to an end here tonight at the hands of American Alpha? Does it continue on past this period? We will find out in just a moment. What a way this is by the Raw General Manager to kickstart this series of Universe Tag Team title match right away for us all. I absolutely cannot wait for it. Here we go. There is the title in question. The World Tag Team titles. American Alpha have held the NXT Tag Team titles. They held them for the better part of 7 months or thereabouts. But they have not held the World Tag Team titles. The Revival have, and the Revival have not let go of them since having those belts. Like I said, they've already bested American Alpha in one match. Now in a rematch, some near 2 months after their first encounter, how will this one go down? What are we in for here to kickstart this series of Universe? What are we going to witness between these two incredible teams? I think we're about to find that out, aren't we? This one really could go either way. This is one that absolutely doesn't have a definitive winner lined up. You know the Revival want to win as legitimately as possible, but you know American Alpha crave the chance to be the World Tag Team Champions. And so here we go. It's going to be Dash Wilder starting things off against Chad Gable. The bell rings and we are underway. Alright, let's see what happens here. Colin tie-up. Chad Gable able to back them there. He's the one with control, backing Dash Wilder up to his own corner there. Very interesting. It is going to be a clean break, though, between the two sides. We'll see where things lead in from there. Back to the Colin tie-up now, and it's Dash Wilder leading Chad Gable back to American Alpha's corner. And a clean break again. No legit Colin wrestling thus far, but here we go now. Wilder in. Alright, here we go. Chad Gable early on, able to quickly get himself out of that one, though. Dash Wilder doing exactly the same. Quick start by these two members of tag teams. Gable now locked in that side headlock, needs to find his way out of it. Wrenching on it is Dash Wilder, so good stuff there. Duck under by Gable now, and great counter by Wilder early on. You can tell these two teams have been studying one another. They know where the other can go wrong, and they know immediately where to capitalize. I think that was a back elbow attempt there by Wilder that didn't pan out the way he wanted it to. Attempted slam, countered. Wilder pushing him away and in with a forearm. Chad Gable down in the early goings here, trying to get himself into this one, it seems. Look at that hurricanrana in there by Gable. That's certainly not going to appease to the no flips, just fists mentality of the Revival. Tag made here now. Jason Jordan in off the tag. Duck under into belly to belly. Great stuff there from American Alpha. I don't think I've seen that from them in quite some time, if at all even. Used to be a drop kick they would do. Jordan looking good early on here. From behind now. Throw away. Tiger suplex. Nasty landing for Wilder there. And the tag team champions are looking great off the start. But things could very well be changed. There's a atomic drop there. It looks as if the tag is going to be made into Scott Dawson. It most certainly is. Tag made now. Dawson in. Dawson met with a drop kick to go with it. And let's see what happened now. Nothing. Great counter there by Dawson. And oh, look at that. That is Revival tactics right there shining through. Sending him to the outside, attacking Chad Gable there and giving American Alpha a 2-on-1 deficit to work with in the moment. Tag team partnership there being shown from the Revival, and they are in control of this match right now. The tag team champions have a lead over this one, and things aren't looking that great for American Alpha. It does have to be said. Wrenching on the jaw right now is Dash Wilder on Jason Jordan. Things aren't perhaps going the way the contenders envisioned it in the turnbuckle again. Another tag could have been made there. Stop, no! Sent backwards there. The aggression from the Revival in this title matchup is just shining through in its finest way possible. Can send him into the turnbuckle. He really wants to make that tag, and he's getting stopped again. He gets sent to the turnbuckle though, and the tag is made now. What are the Revival going to do? Taking down Jordan. They're lining up the leg. Signature Revival as they stomp right into the knee of Jason Jordan. And now are we going to see some kind of, I think that's an Indian Deathlock being applied there by Scott Dawson. Look at the pain being stitched in that move. He locks it in deep there. Jason Jordan is in trouble right now. There's no doubt about it. And he needs to make a tag into Chad Gable to keep the hopes alive for the number one contenders here. Great back body drop. There may be a chance opening. Jason Jordan, though, sees something else on the horizon. Shoulder tackle in there. Snake eyes maybe to Dawson. Most certainly will hit with it. And sending Scott Dawson into the ring corner now. Tag made. Gable back in. Let's see what American Alpha have in store. Takedown. Swap over the arm. And Gable there will crack down on it. Oh, look at that now. Look at that roll up. Look at the roll up from Dawson. Trying to hold on to the tag team titles in any way, shape or form right there. That much was paramount. A surprising roll up made by Scott Dawson on Chad Gable, and that has caught Gable off guard, but it hasn't put him out of this match at all. Dash Wilder wants to tag in there. Gable absolutely going to do his best to deny it, and now launching him over his body there. This is Chad Gable getting fired up now. No, it's not. Kick in the back of the leg by Scott Dawson. Stopped again. Spinning heel kick once more. Got to give Gable credit. The Revival are staying on the offensive so often here that it's tough for American Alpha to get something in edgeways. Head scissors. Takedown there. Not one of the most damaging moves, was certainly effective. Gable now. Irish whip. Duck under. Dawson in. Oh, just thrown over there. Will the tag be made into Wilder? It will not. That was a very sneaky tactic there by Gable. Slaps his way out of that one. Forearm in the face. Let's see what else Gable's got in store. Turns him round. He ran into that punch and gets a teardrop suplex for his troubles. Chad Gable pulling himself up to the top rope. Look at the speed he has going up there. Went for a senton splash. And for a long time, Dash Wilder was out of that. Sorry, Scott Dawson was out of that one. Attacking the leg now of Chad Gable. And might be trying to pull him out of this one. Wrenching on the jaw and the chin and the neck. All applying agony to Chad Gable right now. Gotta give the Revival credit for the way they've shut down the work that American Alpha were hoping to get done in this one. Nice forearm there. Irish whip up and over the top rope. Might not have been the intention. Might have hoped for the turnbuckle, but they're still on point here. Chad Gable bringing them back into the ring. Sending him in the turnbuckle. Oh, hard elbow in the face there. He might have been looking for grand amplitude, but got denied. Now in the wrong place, at the wrong time. The Revival. Oh, no. My bad there. I honestly thought Shadow Machine was incoming, but it wasn't. And I think that might have been a dupe by the Revival as they work over Chad Gable's injured knee once more. But look at that. Wilder making a mistake, turning his back. Gable, though, just didn't have it in him to crawl all the way to Jordan. You knew he wanted to make that tag, and you could see by the way he was crawling he wanted to make the tag, but it just wasn't happening. Wilder grounding them down now, choking away at Chad Gable. Lifting him up, but Gable in with one hell of a counter again. There is nothing that Chad Gable won't do right now to be the World Tag Team Champions. That much has been proven for certain. Tag made. Jason Jordan back in here. What are American Alpha going to do? Atomic drop. Big boot combo. Scott Dawson wants back in. Scott Dawson's going to get back in off the tag here. Dawson in, running right to a front face lock, courtesy of Jason Jordan, who flips over, snap suplex, into the cover, hoping it's enough to be the tag team champions, and Dawson able to kick out at 2. Let's see what else Jason Jordan has up his sleeve right now. He's the one getting tagged in, and he's the one going all out, has to be said, in this one. Running clothesline there. Not too sure if he got all of it, but he may well have got enough for it to be effective. In his own turnbuckle now, he gets sent. And it's going to be a nasty impact. It's going to be a snake eyes for him. Down he goes into the turnbuckle. But Scott Dawson once again in with a counter. Clubbing blow from behind. Dawson now has him up and returns with snake eyes of his own. Great tags being made by both teams in this one. The Revival, though, they have their opponent down, and they make sure they stay down. They tag in fresh body in the match, and then off they go in that regard. There's now forcing him down, but a great counter from Jason Jordan, powering his way out as quickly as you'd like. Throwing him into American Alpha's corner there. Tag made. Chad Gable back in now. Irish whip. Double. Northern Light suplex. Gable hangs on for the cover, but oh wow, what an early kick out by Dash Wilder. See what Gable can go for. Oh, rolling wheel kick there from Gable. Wow, that was something outlandish there from Chad Gable. Dash Wilder pretty dazed, but he's still hanging on in there in the turnbuckle. Nope. Gable countering. Big boot in the face though. Dawson couldn't get, Wilder couldn't get what he wanted there. Gable sends Wilder into the turnbuckle. Kick right in the face. Sends him in again though. Now what are we going to see from Chad Gable? Gable in, lining it up. O'Connor roll. No way. Look at this. German suplex. German suplex for the titles. American Alpha win. The sudden surprise pays off. American Alpha are the World Tag Team Champions. What a surprising outcome there for American Alpha. Gable has done it for his team. Jason Jordan in to help right at the end there, but it was a group effort that led American Alpha to those World Tag Team titles, and they have them. What a way to start off this series of Universe. Chad Gable, Jason Jordan, the new World Tag Team Champions. Congratulations on that one. Well done indeed to both men. What a fight they had to put up there, because the Revival were dominating that match. They had them, but they never went. They never went to pull the trigger. They never went for Shadow Machine, and that may very well be what has cost them the World Tag Team titles tonight on Monday Night Raw. Well done, guys. What a win. And we'll leave that there for now. It is time to move on to our next contest. A call-up from NXT has been made, and it is time for his debut against a local talent. We will be seeing Shelton Benjamin making his Monday Night Raw debut. Alright, here we go. Cole Quinn stands in the ring. That's the man we have called out for this one here tonight. The job that he has to do is to welcome this man to Monday Night Raw at a for lack of a better term, less than successful time in NXT, but it seems as if there was something that the Monday Night Raw general manager Constable Dredge saw in this guy, and that is why he has taken towards his acquisition. And there he is indeed, Shelton Benjamin, making his Monday Night Raw debut here, and what an opportunity it is for the gold standard to prove himself. He has been given one hell of a chance that, I'll be honest, I didn't think he was going to get, but it is a chance for him nonetheless. Shelton Benjamin on Monday Night Raw. Can he make the most of it? I think he can. Maybe, but we'll see if that'll happen right now. There is his opponent for the evening. All right, and here we go now. Shelton Benjamin's debut on Monday Night Raw has begun. A big knee in the face there to start things off against Cole Quinn. Being called into action, but a chance for the kid to prove himself at that. Being given an opportunity here on Monday Night Raw to make the most of. Shelton Benjamin locked in that ankle lock. Sent on his way, though, by Cole Quinn. He's trying to start off aggressively here against him. Duck under now. Whoa! Belly to belly there that I wouldn't have expected from him, in all honesty. Look at the difference between the two in terms of stature. Oh, but here goes Benjamin now. What are we going to see here? Double underhook. Oh, my God! Great piece of work there by Benjamin to execute something like that. But Cole Quinn hanging in there. He's refusing to go down, but Benjamin certainly isn't going to let him get a win over him. Tilt-a-whirl neck breaker there. Quinn might have been hoping now that he had someone else to take care of, but he's not giving up. Good clothesline there, and this really is a chance for Benjamin to show what he's made of as well, and how people should treat the gold standard here on Monday Night Raw. You've got to imagine Benjamin is not here to be overlooked. He doesn't view himself that way. But he's got to try and prove it in this one. Great T-bone suplex. Cover made now by Benjamin. Will this finish the deal? No. Cole Quinn with an early kick out, but a heavy kick in the back. A heavy kick in the back to go with it there by Benjamin. Drop kicks, swatted away. Forearm now. Cole Quinn getting in bits and pieces of offense here. Went for the flying forearm, and he whiffed on that one. Benjamin in with a great counter. Backbreaker right after it as well. That's definitely not going to do you any favors. Looking to slam him with something there again. Quinn in with a counter, flying forearm. Benjamin goes down. Is there a chance developing for this young kid? Discus forearm. And you know Benjamin is not going to enjoy when Cole Quinn's on offense, because it's his job here to show why he belongs on Monday Night Raw. And Cole Quinn isn't exactly helping things out. And again, Quinn able to counter whatever Benjamin looks for after the duck under, after his clothesline. Quinn in now. Neck breaker, gets it. It's the biggest move in this matchup that Cole Quinn's hit, in all fairness. Something else lined up now, I wonder. Benjamin slow to react, but able to roll out of the way. Nice chop. Oh, Quinn returning with one of his own. Gets countered, gets met with a clothesline. Benjamin in line now, lining things up. Will he look to end it? Benjamin in, paid it! Strikes. 1, 2, and wow. That actually just happened. Do not kid yourself. Cole Quinn just managed to get his shoulder up in time, and that is not going to make Shelton Benjamin a happy man. Double underhook suplex there. And things might start to get aggressive now from the gold standard. Perhaps Cole Quinn might have been doing himself a favor in staying down there. Oh, especially when you get met with a forearm like that. Benjamin in now. Looking for something. Getting countered by Cole Quinn. Quinn in turn getting countered. Cole Quinn is not a member of the Monday Night Raw roster, but the performance he's putting in here tonight is kind of starting to get his name out there a little bit. Benjamin now, front face lock. Cole Quinn swats the arm away there. Benjamin. Oh, what a counter. What a counter that one was by Benjamin, no doubt. Nice chop in the chest. This time there is no... there is definitely no comeback for Cole Quinn. This is way more definitive Shelton Benjamin. He's going to line it up to finish it here. Second time should very well be the charm. Pay dirt connect. Middle of the ring. Cover on Cole Quinn. And it is over. Shelton Benjamin Little shaky start, no doubt. But it didn't go well by the end of it. Shelton Benjamin. Well, he had him. I think after that first, after that pay dirt got kicked out of, I think it was just plain sailing there for Benjamin, in all honesty. Yeah, he should have had that from the start of the match. Quinn got in too much offense, I think is the best way of saying it. And in the end, Benjamin won, but it wasn't a good showing by him. Let me just say that. I don't think that was a strong debut in any sense for Benjamin on Raw. Has to do better next time. That's against the guy who isn't even signed. What's he going to do against guys who are signed to this roster? That is what concerns me. Guys who are signed to this roster, like the two men we're going to see in action up next. It's going to be a great one between these two workhorses slugging it out. Kassius Ohno against Mr. Money in the Bank, Roman Reigns, up next. And let us get underway with what should be a highly entertaining matchup between these two competitors. Kassius Ohno has had a reputation for him this year to kind of be the workhorse of Monday Night Raw. He has always put in a huge amount of work with every match he has got himself involved in. He has always put out a very tough match, no matter who he tries to put himself against. And he's showing it in some of his matches in this universe, no doubt. Ohno kind of came in as a bit of a weird choice by the former Raw General Manager Dara Ronaldo, but now it has become a strong payoff. Kassius Ohno, without a doubt, one of the most well-settled in members of the Monday Night Raw roster. Ohno, a very much so a crowd favorite. And certainly they're going to be siding with him in this match when it comes to him against Roman Reigns, Mr. Money in the Bank, who has done nothing to try and win over the crowd. And there is little surprise as to why. Reigns already has what he wants. The Money in the Bank briefcase. What he needs, though, are victories that count. And eventually, of course, the World Heavyweight Championship. What I mean to all of the new people involving themselves in this universe, Roman Reigns has had a record since joining Monday Night Raw of being unable to win the big one. As we see the new Money in the Bank briefcase shining out there. Used to be gold, now green and gold. Nevertheless, what I'm trying to say is that Roman Reigns has beaten guys like Ohno, beaten guys like Cesaro, but when it comes to the big names of this brand, your CM Punks, Marty Scurlls, Daniel Bryans, that is not where this man excels. He always seems to come up on the short end of the stick. And that's not something that Roman Reigns can have if he wants to be the World Heavyweight Champion. His losses to the big names always leave an impact. They're always the one that get you talking at the end of the evening. The fact that Roman Reigns, for as talented as he is in ring, for as much as he proves himself, and for as egotistical as he is as well, cannot win against those huge names. Cannot win against those big former world champions. Interesting work there by Kassius Ohno, but nevertheless, we are ready for this one now between Reigns and Ohno. This should be entertaining between these two men. Colin Ebo tie up right away. Ohno getting in a side headlock. They're wrenching on it early on. Trying to get some ground bases over Roman Reigns, trying to make sure that Reigns isn't in a good position to be able to fight out of things. This is definitely a match that is huge for Kassius Ohno should he win it. That's exactly why I think he's going to do everything in his power to try and win it. Beating Mr. Money in the Bank is a big win, no matter who you are. If Kassius Ohno wins, well, that's certainly going to get the attention of the Monday Night Raw General Manager. He's witnessing his first show of the new series. And we're taking great pleasure in witnessing it as well. Ohno slipping out of the way there. Straight jacket, German suplex connected. Went for the cover. I think Reigns' legs were in the ropes, so that's why the referee called for it. Good call. Slugging away a little bit there. There's the forearms. Look at that kick. And the pop-up after it. No doubt about it, Kassius Ohno is not an easy opponent for Roman Reigns. What a forearm shot as well. Don't expect this to be a walk in the park for Roman Reigns at all, but the same has to be said for Kassius Ohno. Running powerbomb there. Covers Reigns this time, and it's Reigns' arms that are underneath the ropes. Uh-oh. What a headbutt, though, from Reigns. Superman clothesline connects as well. I'm shrugging off that kick in the back there was Ohno. Nice forearms now. Quick strikes. Kick in the gut. Lovely neck breaker. Ohno He's doing good. I shouldn't be surprised, though, by this. I just gotta say that. I don't know why I'm acting so surprised. There again, Roman Reigns. It seems if his go-to move in this match is that Superman clothesline of his. Certainly has been effective, putting a lot of oomph behind that, and it showed as Ohno bounces out of the turnbuckle. Hard knee in the face by Reigns as well to go with it. Ohno going to slip out of the ring temporarily. It's the first time tonight we've seen two guys fighting on the outside. Here we go now, sending him into the barricade. Ohno going to dump him down on the barricade, and a big boot in the face right after it. Very well done there. Referee calling them back in. Well, there you go. Back in, both men are, and it's Kassius Ohno who's going to go high risk. Will this work out for him? Ohno from up high, going in. Hurricanrana, what a move from Ohno. Cover made now, looking for a huge win, but he's not going to secure it. Ohno now, knee in the back. And here we go now, has this hold applied. Look at the way he's got the hands of Reigns locked in there. But the power of Reigns, the power advantage that Roman Reigns has going for him, just too much there in the moment. And that's why Reigns was caught out. That's why Ohno was caught out. Superman punch by Reigns. And you suddenly feel this is going to end very soon. Spear by Reigns. Into the cover he goes. And with 1, 2, and 3, Roman Reigns picks up the win over Ohno. When the spear strikes, you feel as if the match is over right away. Well, Ohno was trying, there's absolutely no doubt about it, but in the end, there was just not enough. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh my god, Randy Orton! I thought Randy Orton was on SmackDown! What is going on right now? Orton in, and he's ambushing Roman Reigns! Orton, I can't believe what I'm seeing! Randy Orton now, with a Hangman's DDT on a Mr. Money in the Bank! When did Randy Orton make his way around here? But more to the point, Orton, RKO to Mr. Money in the Bank. My goodness, Roman Reigns goes down to the Viper. What is Orton doing back on Raw? Well, color me surprised to see Randy Orton on this brand, because yeah, I wasn't anticipating that at all, but there he was. What a very, very big surprise that one was. I'm not too sure why Randy Orton's here. But, wow. Job done there by Randy Orton, no doubt about it. He has done exactly what he wanted to do. And that was get under people's skin. And he did it right away by targeting Mr. Money in the Bank. Credit to him there, but we are going to move on here tonight. In-ring action continuing on here on Monday Night Raw. Coming up next now, Bryan to go one-on-one against Triple H. What a contest this is going to be between these two guys. Absolutely can't wait for it. Bryan and Triple H, two great talents on the Monday Night Raw roster, always willing to show their worth, and you can see it right now just who the crowd are going to be siding with in this one. Bryan always having the support of the crowd everywhere we go. That is what the S movement is all about. I think this is one of the first times we've seen Bryan, if not the first time, since Payback in the last series of Universe when he was defeated by then World Heavyweight Champion Marty Scurll. This man, however, craves that World Heavyweight Championship more than most, more than probably Mr. Money in the Bank even does. Triple H has always had the desire to be the world champion. It is the one thing he hasn't accomplished in this universe that he has wanted to for so long. To be the world heavyweight champion. Him. Only him. No one else has allowed that title but the game in the mind of Triple H. You look at all the fights that he's gone on to have a shot at that title, but it always seems to come around the same way. Triple H in the end is not enough. He never has the drive within him, I guess you could say, to be the champion. And that stings badly for Triple H. There's no doubt about it. But that is the reality of the situation. Triple H, just like Roman Reigns, can win matches here and there. He can pick up those wins when they count. But it always feels like the big matches just never go the way that Triple H wants them to. And the reality is that if that is how it goes for Triple H, then he's going to have to find something else to make work if he wants to be the World Heavyweight Champion. Because taking on guys like CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, and coming out on the losing end of it all just kind of says to the Raw general manager that Roman Reigns shouldn't have the chance, that Triple H shouldn't have the chance at the World Heavyweight Championship. And it is almost identical to the Roman Reigns situation. Is he great? Yeah. Is he talented in ring? Yeah. Does the crowd not like him? Yeah. But when it comes to these huge matches, does he always find himself coming out on the lower end of things? Does he always find himself being on the receiving end of a defeat? Yeah. And it seems to always be the case for Triple H. He always seems, no matter how hard he tries, Triple H in the end just isn't able to finish the deal and isn't able to be the World Heavyweight Champion, no matter how long he has hunted for it, no matter how much he craves it. When it comes down to it, Triple H just has not had the chance. Well, sorry, he has had the chance. Triple H just has not done enough to be a world champion. And that's the harsh truth of that reality, but here we go. We are underway in this one between these two. Collar elbow tie-up. Daniel Bryan immediately getting forced back. And surprise, surprise, Triple H in with a cheap shot there. That's going to fire up Bryan a little bit. Get a spark ignited within him. Backs out of that. What an elbow from Bryan early on there. Triple H may be regretting his decision to cheap shot Bryan in the way that he did, because here goes Bryan now, the two-time world champion, getting things going a little bit here. It's been a long time since Daniel Bryan held the world championship as well, but that's not going to stop him here tonight from going after Triple H. At the end of the day, there's a new world champion in town and everyone wants a crack at him. Bryan in, drop kick there to Triple H. Not going to lie, for a split second I thought we had a huge suicide dive in coming that early, but that wasn't the case. Look at this now from Triple H on the outside, unloading with strikes on Daniel Bryan. Bryan pushing him away, and he wants to do business in ring. Bryan wants to fight in the ring, and he wants to beat Triple H in the ring. Double underhook, throwaway suplex there. Daniel Bryan's amassed a great amount of success within this universe. So many titles held, so many times he has won them, but Triple H does not care about any of that. Triple H only cares about one thing, and that is victory for himself. I suppose if you do want to be a World Heavyweight Champion, sometimes you have got to be a little bit selfish. There's no doubt about that. Great Tiger suplex there by Bryan. Hangs on at the gut, but Triple H just too powerful and too able to kick out at a very early stage there. Counter, forearm in the face by Triple H. Snapmares Bryan down now. Side headlock. Look at the way he's got that applied now. Bryan trying to get himself out of it, and he does. Side headlock of his own. Big wrench on it, and he'll let go, and he'll swipe the arm away there from Triple H, and he'll kick him. Not sure if that was in the arm or the head, but whatever it was, Triple H sent rocking slightly there. And sent to the ropes to recover. Bryan going to look for another drop kick here. In we come again. Oh, here we go. And Bryan down with a wrecking ball drop kick. Triple H is not looking that fresh right now. Daniel Bryan is rolling into a state of victory. In the ring we go. Again, between these two. Forearm there from Bryan. Slap from him as well. Triple H though back in with a counter. And Triple H with a high knee as well. And that's just how quickly the game can shut down a match. How quickly he can turn things around for you when you're in this. If you're in the ring with Triple H, this is how he does things. Just one simple move in the game can have control, and he'll do everything in his power to make sure you don't get back up to your feet. Took away the turnbuckle pad in the middle of that. While I was talking. Referee not doing anything about it yet. Daniel Bryan though. Ref better turn his attention. The yes lock is applied, but the referee turns his eyes to the turnbuckle. A drastic error made, and that has allowed Triple H maybe the chance to hang on in there. He slips out of it. Triple H now, spine buster to Bryan. Covers him after it. Will this end it? No. Bryan able to kick out early. Triple H just looking down at Daniel Bryan right now, and Bryan kicking away right away there. You knew Triple H was eyeing things up for the pedigree, but Daniel Bryan was saying no way. Shin breaker though. Oh no. Oh no, he's in. Triple H is in. Triple H with a kick in the gut. Here we go. Pedigree. What a counter for Bryan. What a counter from Daniel Bryan. Outstanding work. Bryan in the corner now. And the crowd unites behind him for the running by Sakuni. Covers Triple H. 1, 2, 3. Daniel Bryan does it. Oh, wow. It is always incredible to see counters you least expect. And we saw one right there. What a counter to the pedigree from Daniel Bryan. If he had been hit with that, maybe, just maybe, Triple H would have had the necessity to win it. But there was Daniel Bryan saying it was not happening. And indeed, it didn't. There is your winner. Daniel Bryan beats Triple H in a competitive, fast-paced match where he really showed how far he can go to be a winner. And maybe, just maybe, I'm speculating because it's such early days, Bryan has pushed himself towards the front of the queue right now for the talk of the World Heavyweight title. That is, though, where things end for the male division of this all. It is time to focus on the main event of the evening. Rosemary, 24 hours after losing her women's championship that she had held for over 9 months, wants revenge on someone. I don't know who it is. We're about to find out up next. Well, I wonder how this is going to go down. The main event of the evening underway here. I personally can't wait to see how this one goes. That is such a weird sight to see. She's almost showing the signs of it as she heads towards the ring. Rosemary almost lost without her women's championship, but she lost last night at No Way Out to Asuka. It was one hell of a contest, there's no doubt about it, but the Empress conquered the Queen, and the Hive Mind was the one that decayed, not how Rosemary thought it would go. But now the question to ask in this one is, with Rosemary eagerly waiting the arrival of whoever it is, who does she face here tonight? Will it be Asuka? No, it won't be Asuka. It won't be Asuka at all. What the hell is this? I have no idea what I'm laying eyes on, and I don't think anyone else can either amidst all this smoke. What the absolute hell? That's Ronda Rousey. That is arguably one of the greatest mixed martial art female fighters of all time. That is a woman who paved the landscape for this whole, for what we've seen over these last few years. The taking of the way that the women's wrestling has changed was because of the foundations that Ronda Rousey and others lay into the mix in the UFC. And now you mean to tell me that Ronda Rousey is here? I am astonished. And I think so too is this crowd. And I think so too is Rosemary. I can't believe this. But here we go. The main event of the evening. Rosemary against Ronda Rousey. I never thought I'd see Rousey in one of these rings. And you better believe that Rosemary ain't happy to see her here either. This may have been brave from Ronda, taking such a prime opportunity. But how does it pan out against Rosemary? Against one of the most dominant women's wrestlers we've seen in this universe ever. How do you go from that loss last night to this right now for Rosemary? And how does Ronda Rousey go from that stunning debut to trying to defeat Rosemary here tonight. If she beats Rosemary in her first match in this universe, that's going to be huge. Ronda sends her to the turnbuckle. German suplex from the rowdy one. This is astonishing to bear witness to. Cover made by Ronda early on. Rosemary, of course, going to kick out at an early count. And I just wonder what the hell is the reaction to everyone backstage right now? To the Raw Women's Division, to the Raw Women's Champion herself in Asuka. What is the reaction going forth? Look at that! Oh my goodness! Ronda Rousey, what a counter from her! And Rosemary, I've got to be honest, without her title, almost looks weakened. It was like she drew such power. The hive mind within her was so overthought, I guess, with that title, that not having it now has caused great effect for her. And a stomp right in the chest there from Ronda Rousey, kind of showing the downfall of Rosemary over these last 24 hours. Rosemary not giving in though. There's that single knee facebuster again. And now going after the legs is Rosemary. Just temporarily there, quickly trying to take care of the business. Trying to beat Ronda Rousey right now, who's making things awfully difficult for her. What a forearm. Look at these strikes now from Ronda. Rosemary was barely able to block them, but oh, the dragon screw from Rosemary brings her down, and Rousey hanging onto her leg right there. Damage could have been done or not. Overhand punch, kick in the leg. Ronda Rousey all sorts of fired up. And I am loving witnessing every moment of it, but Rosemary is still fighting back here. 24 hours after her and her hive's heartbreaking defeat, Ronda Rousey is feeling the effect of it, and I never thought I would be including the words Ronda Rousey and this universe with her being in action. Look at that from Rousey. My sweet goodness, what a move. Rousey now. What a fault. Was that a forearm or a punch? I'm not too sure what it was. Whatever it was, it decked Rosemary again. Ronda firing away on all cylinders now. Let's see what she'll do here. Ronda Rousey lifting up Rosemary, has her up on her shoulders. Take a look at that from Ronda Rousey. Rosemary and her hive squealing in pain right now. And they have every reason to, because Ronda Rousey could be picking up a win. Rousey thought she had her there. Rosemary showing that the hive doesn't go down that easy. But Ronda Rousey might be showing her the move that she used to dominate the women's division for the longest time in the UFC. Rousey leads over. Armbar applied on Rosemary. And Rosemary has nothing in her. The hive submits. Rosemary, 24 hours after her defeat, is weakened. Ronda Rousey wins. I didn't ever think I'd be saying those words, but here I am saying them. Ronda Rousey is a member of the Monday Night Raw roster, and that is a huge, huge takeaway from tonight's action. What a night it has been to kickstart this universe. New World Tag Team Champions, the emergence of a Viper on Raw, and to seal the deal, freaking Ronda Rousey on Monday Night Raw. What a start to this series. Do we have your attention now? We will be back tomorrow with SmackDown Live. But until then, there is so much to take away from even tonight's action here on Monday Night Raw. That ends episode of Universe. Thank you guys for watching. Take care, guys. And ta-ra.